The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 50. Check 37. Check 37. Hey. 0-0, Mike Free. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check 9. He's crossing. He's checking.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go now. Henry. Exit. Out. Check. Check 3. Go.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Switch.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Taken in at the 11. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Check 99. Check 99.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Shift, shift. Check. Check.
2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Daniels. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Daniels. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. 11 yards there. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
56 to Mike. Check 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check your hot read. Big Dan. Hustle. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight end right. We got 4.
Back to throw. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Check. Mike 42. Check. 42's the mark. Check. 42's the mark. Watch the slant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They will run again with Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Daniels. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to rifle one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check, 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 check.
Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. Showing it. Hurry.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're right where the 4-minute offense is.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
It's going to be over. It's going to be a long day. Like, Hayward. Combo. Cut. 0-0, Mike free. Hey, watch the screen. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Daniels going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Off play action. Daniels. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Right there.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Westbrook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's go.
A gain there of 30 big ones. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
0-0, Mike free. Switch. Kill.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Daniels got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
From the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check tight end, check tight end. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, that QB's trapped. Let's work about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.